I'm Kim Masters, and this is the Hollywood Breakdown. Joining me is my banter buddy on the business, Matt Bellany. And Matt, a lot of people in town, when I'm calling around for my stories, they want to talk about the CAA acquisition of ICM. This is vaulted CAA. Once again, it had been number 2 in size behind Endeavor, at home of William Morris Endeavor. But, Endeavor has diversified into a lot of businesses, and CAA has acquired ICM, and we can talk about what they intend to do with it. But the underlying message that they are trying to send is, we are the ones who care about you, the talent, while those guys at William Morris Endeavor, that company owns the UFC. They're interested in their deal with ESPN. So are they going to really fight for you with Disney the way they have at CAA have very publicly done for Scarlett Johansson? That is a version of the message they're going to send. And I bet you they're going to be trying to poach a lot of those WME clients.
Yeah, and it's a nice narrative for them. I mean, look, big picture here, what's going on is Hollywood is going through this big consolidation phase. The streaming services and the tech companies have completely altered the landscape. These companies all feel like they have to merge with each other and get bigger and bigger so that they can take on and leverage these big companies. And that's what's happening in the film studio world, the TV studio world, and now it's happening in the agency world, where the number 4 agency is now combined with the number 2 agency to create the number 1 agency. And that's going to help them. If Scarlett Johansson is in a fight with Disney, now CAA is going to be representing Samuel L. Jackson, who also is in Marvel movies, and who Disney now also has to deal with Brian Lord and CAA. And that's a problem for Disney. If they get all these clients together, they will have more leverage. I mean, I was at the Code conference this past week, and Ari Emanuel was talking about it. He is the CEO of Endeavor. He was saying that the size of the companies matters when you're negotiating, and it's totally true.
Although there may be some clients who don't want to be part of a mega agency and will maybe go to some of the remaining smaller agencies, or some of them will get snapped up or do deals of their own. What CAA will get, I think they're unfortunately we're expecting a lot of layoffs in the ICM LA offices, really serious ones, but they will get. Shonda Rhimes is now represented by ICM, which will become part of CAA. Vince Gilligan, some very big TV players. So they will acquire a stronger TV business. They're also getting this soccer representation that is going to be, I think, very important for them. And books. The New York office of ICM has legendary book agents. And as we all know, books are where a lot of ideas for movies and TV shows come from.
Yeah, it's a pretty good fit for CAA because ICM is strong in areas where CAA is not really. You mentioned books as one of them. And, the unfortunate part for ICM is they don't have a great film business. They don't have many stars. I mean, they have Ellen DeGeneres and Chris Rock and Regina King, but they don't have Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, Julia Roberts, these sort of, generational stars. And CAA is just going to get rid of the entire motion picture department, basically, from everything I've heard. Take what they want, pick it off, and those other agents are going to go scrambling for jobs elsewhere, and maybe some of these other smaller agencies will benefit. But I think what it's going to end up being here is the big will get bigger, the small will stay small, and like the rest of America, the middle class of talent agencies will pretty much go away.
Yeah, the cultures I will note, ICM used to make kind of a thing of, we're not like them, like it's CAA. I mean, back to the days of Mike Ovitz and the founding of CAA, they were the Moonies and they were the hard-edged competitors who didn't play the gentlemanly game. And ICM was supposed to be a little more chill, a little more, a little less intense. But now, I assume that they have key people wrapped up to stick around at CAA, and we'll see how that blends.
Yeah, I mean, this is an acquisition. The culture will be the CAA culture. The ICM culture will go away. Certain people will be invited to participate in that CAA culture. Other people will be shown the door.
And may become agents elsewhere or managers, who knows. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
That's Matt Bellany, a founding partner of Puck News. He joins me this Monday at 1:30 on The Business. I'm Kim Masters, and this is The Hollywood Breakdown.